It was just a matter of time before I was found out. The apple may not have fallen far from the tree, but I was certainly no lawyer. A name? I had to give her a name, or the jig was up, something she could hang her hat on. It's Vice, Vice, baby. It's Vice, Vice, baby.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Ooh, coming a little hot here. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. It's pre-Friday here. Beautiful June 12th. It is 88 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way too hot for me. Melly and Aaron, how you doing? What's up? Game time? No, not game time. We're gonna do something a little different. If you haven't noticed on the thumbnail, hey, why did the hat change? Hey, why is there only one hat? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about a little request I got, or not. It's like a request slash suggestion that I got from our good friend Nick Starro, our favorite Swede on the tubes. He asked if I will take the story of a tugboat. It's Maritime Monday? Kinda. It's gonna be a shorter stream because there's not a lot of information on this yet. And because of the unfortunate name of the tugboat, some other article pops up that is not related to the tugboat. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about the Ron Jeremy Tugboat. If you know who Ron Jeremy is, I'm sorry. If you don't know who Ron Jeremy is, good for you. That's all I have to say. And like I said, there isn't a lot of information out yet, so it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting topic. See if there will be any other information that'll pop up. Is there cannibalism? No. There is no cannibalism, unfortunately. I know. Scurry, no. Let me double check I'm on the right thing. Any of the good stuff? Well, the only good but not really good stuff is the name of the tugboat. So, let me switch to this screen and pull me down there. Nothing kinky as far as I know, Melly. Yeah, Uncle Buggy, exactly. If you want to associate cannibalism to that side, go for it. So this is Ron Jeremy Tugboat that has that sank in Sweden, actually. That's why our good friend Nick Starro has suggested / requested me to cover this story. It will be a short. Wow, I'm coming in hot. I don't know why. But it will be a shorter stream. I'll talk a little softer, I guess. The story behind the name, first of all, of Ron Jeremy Tugboat is because the captain wanted the tugboat to have a masculine name. Now, unfortunately, for people who don't know who Ron Jeremy is, he is an ex-adult film worker. And he has been accused of multiple sexual doings to other women. Yeah. I'm yes. Lots of sexual related crimes. That's what Ron Jeremy did. Unfortunately, and it was very unfortunate that this tugboat was named after him. But hey, the captain wanted a masculine name, and he just decided to pick Ron Jeremy out of everything. He should have named it Hercules. Yeah, I know, but it is what it is, I guess. So this is an article from shipwreck.log. This boat was doomed after it was named by him. Yeah. Shipwrecklog.com. Sorry. This was in June 3rd of 2025, so it is 9 days ago that this has popped up. On early morning of June 1st, 2025, the 25-meter long tugboat Ron Jeremy, MMSI 265 587 130. Now, for people who don't know what MMSI is, right here you can see that MMSI stands for Maritime Mobile Service Identities. It's a 9-digit number used by Maritime Digital Service Calling, or Selective Calling, Automatic Identification System. So if you want to search up any ship, or if you want to identify a ship, there's a special 9-digit number connected to each and every boat, ship, any watercraft. And it helps to identify you, and if there's any problems, then you can look up that number and find where you are. Pretty much. So Ron Jeremy sank in the Bothnian Bay south of Rotkallen lighthouse. I'm sorry if I butcher any of the pronunciation because I don't speak Swedish. Near Pieter, Sweden. The tugboat was towing a barge loaded with timber when the tugboat suffered uncontrolled water ingress, which means it started taking in a lot of water. Uncontrolled water ingress. VIN number, pretty much, yes. The 4 crew members on board were unable to contain the flooding and were forced to abandon ship. 3 of the crew were able to reach the barge and contact authorities. An SRS rescue boat arrived on site and rescued the 3 crew members. All 3 suffered from hypothermia and suffered minor injuries. The crew were later taken to hospital for treatment, and authorities launched a search and rescue operation for the missing crew member. Multiple SRS vessels aided by 2 pilot boats and aircraft from the Swedish Coast Guard and 1 from Finland searched at the area. After several hours of searching the area, authorities were not able to find the missing crew member. The Swedish Coast Guard reported seeing a small sheen of oil pollution over where the tugboat sank. Reports state the tug sank in 40 meters of water, and divers were being sent to help close vents to prevent further fuel being released. The amount of fuel released from the Ron Jeremy has not been disclosed, but authorities have stated it should not have any environmental impact to the nearby shorelines. There are approximately 5,000 liters of diesel fuel still on board the wreck. The incident is under investigation by the Swedish police. Did they kill him? They killed him, didn't they? Aaron, you really want cannibalism or other horrible things to happen, don't you? But, yeah, I mean, look at this. It's a beautiful tugboat. And just, I mean, Sweden, I've seen pictures of Sweden. I love it. But this is the picture of the Ron Jeremy, the unfortunately named tugboat. Why it had all these water ingress, who knows? What happened to the fourth crew member? Who knows? There's a lot of unanswered questions. Yeah, so it says right here, authorities have stated it should not have any environmental impact on the nearby shoreline for the amount of fuel that was released. Even a little bit of oil will have environmental impact. So I don't know what they mean by not have any environmental impact, unless it was like, I don't know. Again, unanswered question. But there's two different types of oil. There's heavy oil and light oil. Heavy oil cannot be evaporated, but they're less toxic. So those are usually the ones where they trap on water and do all that fun stuff, try and get the oil out of water. Light oil, which is the second kind of oil you can have, is more toxic, but they can evaporate. So usually they set it on fire, or they just let the sun do its thing. But they want to get rid of that as soon as possible because it is more toxic. Which one's better than which? Probably neither. They're both bad, but I'm guessing it's the light oil that has been spilled because they said it won't have any environmental impact. But that's just my opinion. Don't listen to me, I'm not the expert here. But let's see. And here's marinetraffic.com, where you can see each and every ship that has ever existed that are on water, going somewhere, and all that fun stuff. Now, there is information about Ron Jeremy. RIP Animal and Bird Life? Yes, exactly. So, it was departing from Gavi, or however you say this, from Sweden to Munksund, Sweden. So it departed from its starting area May 28th. It was supposed to get there, but unfortunately it sank. So it sank 40 meters underwater. Now it says vessel is out of range. Well, it'll be out of range forever and ever and ever. Yep, Ron Jeremy is currently located in the Bothnia Gulf, and it will stay there. Womp womp, exactly. So it says vessel of unknown type. I don't know why it says that, but we know it's a tugboat, 100%. I don't know if it has a different meaning to it, but staying under the flag of Sweden, her length overall is 26 meters and her width is 6 meters. So in freedom term, that will be approximately, let's see, 26 meters to feet. So 85 feet long by 19 feet wide. When was it named Ron Jeremy? That is a good question. Let us do a quick search, shall we? When was the Ron Jeremy Tugboat named? How's it going, Libby? Yeah, no one knows. Like I said, there is literally almost zero information about this. And that's the crazy part. Does it have a sister ship called Dirty Tickler? I mean, if there's a Ron Jeremy Tugboat, then I wouldn't be surprised. How's it going, NL Wolf? Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah. Stabby McStabby. Let's see. Protocol log. Oh, yeah, I have to pay like $100 a month to see this, which I won't do. Okay. So, yeah, this vessel is almost 100 years old. It's 90 years, like, what? What year is this? 95 years old. Am I doing this math correctly? Yes. It was built in 1930. That's when the tugboat was originally built. Which is crazy. It was scrapped / lost in 2025. The drop is 3 meters, which means from the very bottom of the tugboat to the waterline was 3 meters, which is, I want to say like 7-8 foot ish. 3 meters is 9 foot. Yeah. And how's it going, Harriet? Like here, there's really no information whatsoever. And if you search up the Ron Jeremy Tugboat, you get the person Ron Jeremy. And I searched the day before yesterday, and today before the stream. I found one more article, but it was a copy and paste from this article, which was disappointing. And actually, let me see if I can. There was a Swedish website that I saw. Where is it? Where did you go? Where did you go? Right there. Now, I wonder how many ships it's pushed in and out. So, Libby, that's a good question, but on its journey, when it sank by an uncontrollable water ingress that they were having for some reason, they were tugging just a barge of logs. Instead of busting a champagne against on his first ship day. What's the Mia Clevis? Oh my god. Not the best looking boat, but a long, productive career. So, okay. Tugboat Ron Jeremy sang Here's the Story of the Ship. The Latvian engineer in his, I'm guessing 25 years, so 25-year-old Latvian engineer disappeared into the depths along with the tugboat Ron Jeremy. I feel pretty mentally unwell now, says the boat owner, skipper Thomas Ekstrand. And guess what? I have to pay. So the archive website doesn't work for this for some reason. And yeah, here's potential criminal Sean saying, a man went down on Ron Jeremy. Yeah. And yet only a small amount of semen. Degenerates. Degenerates. How's it going, Danielle? Check for an OF? No. Too bad Gordon Lightfoot is gone. I don't want to. I'm sure Gordon Lightfoot will be very displeased to write a song about this tugboat. Can always count on the Sean sarcasm. And I tried to make this as fun as possible, so I'm doing all this research. There is literally none. There is literally none until the Swedish police releases all their documents. But all the articles are copy paste from each other. If you search Ron Jeremy Tugboat, then Ron Jeremy shows up, not the tugboat. Then here's another question. Did they do it on purpose? Did they name it like Ron Jeremy on purpose? And had I wanted to have a masculine name as a cover up. That's also a question. Ron Jeremy is gross. Or maybe, Siemens and just people who own ships, they believe that their vessel has a soul. Like, there's a spirit. So, maybe the tugboat heard its new name and said, you know what, not me, no thanks, and decided to sink. Swedish police, did you hoop-de-doop-de do it? But hey, you have to give credits to the divers, because they really controlled the amount of fuel being released to the ocean. There were some that were released, but there is still 5,000 liters of diesel on board. It's still in the ship, in the tugboat. So, big shout out and credit to the divers that worked hard. I don't know how easy it is to open and close the vents for the fuel. Okay. I want to be able to control the Dades oil. You guys are something. I need the degenerate button. So worst divers have to train. The divers stopped displaying Jeremy's. No. Oh no. Like, I was just focused on trying to find information about this tugboat that I just didn't think of any uh, comments that would suggest any of the, where is it?
Phrasing?
This button. Or,
Hey, phrasing!
I'm sorry if that was loud. That must have been loud. I don't know why it's loud. Oh. Incriminating Google searches. But yeah, I mean that's really it. I really have nothing else to say, except reading your degenerate comments. What are you thinking about? I don't know. And yeah, Uncle Buck, I think your kid will, number one, question me of why I'm talking about this. Number two, questioning everyone in chat with your guys' degenerate comments. But I guess I'll keep up to date. Where was Ron Jeremy registered? Ron Jeremy flew under the Swedish flag. So it's a Swedish tugboat. If you're talking about the person, then hey, there you go. Uncle Buck has the answer. We're the best shed, yeah. You guys are the best. I love it. But I guess now we just have to wait until the Swedish authorities release any information, because I'm really wondering what happened to the fourth crew member that went overboard. Why there was a sudden ingress of uncontrolled water. Like, I can't picture it, because you're tugging a barge full of logs and suddenly your tugboat brings in lots of water. That was a fluffer to get Ron Jeremy up again. Ron Jeremy wasn't able to finish. He went down in Ron Jeremy. They murked him. Log. Okay. But that's the end. The story of Ron Jeremy Tugboat, the unfortunate named tugboat, and lots of mysteries that follows behind it. Because like I said, after 3 days of trying to do some research about this, I found zero information. James Cameron can make a film about Ron Jeremy. But hey, during this story, one of you decided to unsubscribe. I don't blame you. I really don't. And yeah, Nick Starro, if you're listening to this, if you're lurking about, thank you. We need to make a chat music song from this chat. Ooh, I love those. If any of you guys do, send me the link, because it'll be interesting. The crowns are stupid. YouTube need to get rid of that. Let's see. I'll send you to Danny On. She's doing Karen Reed defense highlights. Okay, well here. Number 1 for Danny On Direct, she's doing Karen Reed defense highlights. Number 2 for Meme Copium, he's watching the peaceful LA protests and plane crash and all that stuff. Number 1 for Danny On, Karen Reed highlight. Number 2 for Meme Copium, peaceful protests. Ron Jeremy said, "Let's get wet." Dude, it's the end of Gilligan Island. I'm interested now. Okay, Uncle Buck. Because you said that, I want to see Danion's reaction to that comment. So I guess I'll send you guys to Danion. Thank you, everyone. I know it's a... What about the pre-World War III? There's a pre-World War III? Interesting. But, hey. Thank you all for joining in this half an hour stream. I know it's a short one, and I know it's out of my usual thing, but thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So, thank you all for being here. Israel just hit our... You know what? I'm sorry, Danion. I'm sending it to Meme. Okay. I'm sending you guys to Meme. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a beautiful morning, evening, night, wherever you are. For my stream schedule, tomorrow is Friday, which is FNL. I don't know if Expert's going to take another day off or if he's going to stream. We'll see. Saturday, I don't know if I'm going to work or not, because sometimes I just do mandatory overtime, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. So, with that out of the way, stay beautiful, stay lovely. I love you guys. Cat's meowing at you guys as well. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Well, that's all for this stream, but it's been so sweet. Thanks for hanging with us. It's been a treat. We'll keep it warm, keep it real, take it slow. Catch you next time when the vibes are ready to flow. If you enjoyed the ride, give us a like, subscribe for the warmth. Come back whenever you like. Until then, take it easy. Don't rush, don't hurry. I'll be here waiting. No need to worry. Vice, baby, always by your side. Stay cozy, stay calm, let the good times ride. Peace for now, but we'll meet again. Take care, my friend. Until then.